tell you about a life coach I know. She had a master's in psychology, 7 years of experience, clients who literally cried on her last session and said she changed their lives. She had everything a great coach needs, and she was making $400 a month. 400. When she said me that, I said, how? And she said something I will never forget. She said, I think I am just not good at marketing. No, that wasn't the problem. The real problem, she had no brand. Nobody knew she existed. She was the best kept secret in her city, and secrets don't pay bills. And if you are a life coach right now, or a consultant, a therapist, a mentor watching this video, I want you to pause and ask yourself one honest question. If someone Googled you right now, what would they find? What story would they see? What would make them choose you over the 100 other courses with the same credential? If you don't have a clear answer, this video is for you, because today I'm going to show you exactly how to build a brand as a life coach from zero that attracts clients, builds trust, and makes you the obvious choice in your niche. And no, this isn't a video about posting more on Instagram. It's deeper than that. Let's get into it. Here's what I see happening with life coaches all the time. They think branding means a logo, a color plate, maybe a nice website with a quote from Rumi on the homepage. That's not a brand, that's a decoration. A brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. It's the feeling someone gets when they land on your page. Is the reason a stranger decides, yes, this person hates me, I want to work with them. And the reason most coaches stay invisible, this isn't lack of talent, it's that they sound like everyone else. I help people find their purpose. I empower you to be your best self. Let's unlock your potential together. Do you know how many coaches have the exact sentence on their website? Thousands, maybe tens of thousands. And when you sound like everyone, you get ignored like everyone. The second problem, coaches try to speak to everybody. And when you speak to everybody, you reach nobody. Your brand has to have a point of view. It has to have a target. It has to have personality that either attracts people or repels them. Because a brand that repels the wrong people is actually doing its job. Before I give you the blueprint, I need you to understand this one thing. Your brand is not about you, it's about who you help, what problem you solve, and the transformation you promise. Write that down. Okay, so let's build. There are three pillars of a strong coaching brand, and if any of them is missing, the whole thing falls apart. Pillar 1, your niche story. The most powerful thing you can do as a coach is own a specific transformation for a specific person, not I coach professionals. More like I help burnout corporate women in their 30s rediscover who they are before their job consumes them. See the difference. The second one, someone reads it and thinks, that's me. And that feeling of being seen. That's the beginning of trust. That's the beginning of a sell. Your niche story should include who you serve, what pain they're in, and what life looks like after they work with you. That's it. That's your brand positioning. Pillar 2, your origin story. People don't hire credentials, they hire stories. Why did you become a coach? What happened in your life that made you obsessed with this work? What did you struggle with that your clients are struggling with right now? If you went through the transformation yourself, that's your most powerful asset. Share it. Vulnerability in personal branding isn't weakness, it's currency. The coaches who share their real story, the mess, the confusion, the breakthrough, those are the ones people remember. Pillar 3, your signature method. You need to name what you do, not I use a holistic approach. Give it a name, the clarity blueprint, the 90-day reset method, the inner CEO framework. It doesn't matter what it's called. What matters is that it sounds like a system, not just vibe. When you have a name method, two things happen. Clients trust it more because it sounds proven and you look more established even if you were just starting out. Once you have the foundation, you need to show up, and I know that word content make some courses want to close the laptop. So let me reframe it. Content isn't performance, it's proof. Every post, every video, every small you send it evidence that you know what you are talking about, you that you care, and that you are still here. That's it. Here's a simple content strategy for live courses that actually works. Pick one platform and dominate it. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Picks the one where your ideal clients hangs out. Don't try to be everywhere at once. The mediocre presence on 5 platforms is worse than a strong presence on one. Then show up with 3 types of content. Number one, inside posts. These are your techniques, quick wins, mindset shapes, frameworks, short, specific, actually grows. Your brand is relevance plus consistency. Relevance means speaking directly to your niche's deepest pain. Consistency means showing up even when you feel like no one's watching, because the algorithm rewards people who stay. And about the algorithm, I am not going to tell you choose it. I am going to tell you to build an small list. Your Instagram following can disappear overnight. Your email list, that's yours. Every course with a serious business has an email list. Start one. Day one, content is how you talk. Visibility is who hears you. And the fastest way to get seen by more of the right people is to borrow other people's audience. Go one podcast, collaborate with other coaches who serve adjacent niches, guest posts on blogs your clients read, run a free workshops in a Facebook group where your ideal clients hangs out. Every time you show up in someone else's space, you bring your brand with you, and you are borrowing trust because their audience already trusts them, and that trust transfer to you. But here's the thing nobody talks about: visibility without trust is just noise. Trust comes from social proof, testimonials, case studies, transformation stories. If you have one good client, results Document it. Ask them if you can share their story. A single powerful testimonials on your website does more for your brand than 6 months of motivational quotes on Instagram. Trust also comes from design. I know you didn't become a life coach to think about design, but people judge your professionalism in seconds based on how you think slow. If your website looks like it was made in 2009 with a free template, clients assume your coaching is just as outdated. Your visual brand, your colors, your fonts, your photography, your videos, these are signals. They say this person takes themselves seriously. I can show. And this is exactly where a lot of coaches get stuck. They know what they want to say, but they don't know how to say it visually. They know their story, but they don't know how to feel it in a way that looks credible. And that gap between what you know and how it's presented to the world, that gap costs you clients every single day. This is actually part of why we build Brandjo Media. I work with a lot of coaches, consultants, founders, incredibly talented people who are invisible online, not because they lack a message, but because they lack the infrastructure to deliver that message well. Brand Media is a marketing and media agency. We do video editing, graphic design, website design, the visual side of our brand, because your story deserves more than a bloody phone video and a Canva template that looks like everywhere, that looks like everyone else. We have worked with content creators, business owners, personal brands, helping them take what's already in their head and turn it into something people actually scrolling for. And honestly, some of our best clients have been who say, I know my stuff. I just don't know how to make it look like I know my stuff. If that's you, I will leave a link below. No pressure. But if you are serious about building brand that actually brings in clients, your visual presence matters and we can help with that. Let's wrap this up. If you are a life coach who wants to build real brand, here's where to start today. Step 1. Write your niche, a statement. Why do you serve? What problem do you solve? What does their life look like after working with you? One paragraph, do it today. Step 2. Draft your origin story. Why are you doing this? What's the moment that made you say, this is what I have to do? Write it out. Messy and honest. You will polish it later. Step 3. Choose one platform and post 3 times this week. No perfect post, not perfect post, real post. Show up before you are ready. Because the coaches who wait until everything is perfect, they are still waiting. Brand building is not a sprint. It's not a hack. It's a long game played by people who show up consistently, tell their story honestly, and never stop improving how they show up for their audience. You became a coach because you believe people can change. Start by believing your brand true. If this video helped you, please subscribe. I put out content about brand building, marketing, and growing your business every week. Drop a comment and tell me what's the biggest challenge you face building your brand right now. I read every single one. And if you want to talk about the visual sides, if you want to talk about the visual side of your brand, video, design, website, Brandjo Media link is below. We would love to work with you. See you in the next one.